Hey, good afternoon or good morning, whatever y'all want to call it if y'all just waking up. CPC Fantasy Football family. It's your host, D-Money, aka Tim Brando, live on vacation with special guests, no other than my kids. Right? They're going to help me do this predicament this week. So, just to let y'all know, congratulations to all the winners and losers of last week's games. And I did that on purpose, by the way, to lose. I listened to y'all clowns. That's why I said I did it on purpose. So let's go with this week's predictions. First game is B-Bam versus Who Dat Hill. It's Mr. Craig versus Mr. Kenny. Guys, who y'all want to pick on this one?
Mr. Kenny.
So we got one Mr. Kenny, one Mr. Craig. Man, Kenny did his thing last week by proving me wrong again against Matt. I picked Matt to win. Kenny won, and kind of made me a liar. Well, this week I'm gonna go with Kenny as well. I'm gonna go with Kenny as well. Kind of like his matchups this week. So, congratulations, Kenny, this week on your victory. Next, we got the last season versus the Dream Chasers. So, it's Mr. Mark versus Mr. Greg.
Mr. Greg. Mr. Greg.
Oh, Mr. Greg. So, Mr. Greg come out the woodworks to beat Mark. I could see that happening because Mark's team is really poo-poo. But I'll go with my kids on this one and say Mr. Greg. So, Greg, congratulations on your victory with 2 G's. Then we got bye week versus the chosen ones. So, it's Mr. Carl versus Mr. Travis.
Mr. Travis. Mr. Travis.
Yeah, that was a no-brainer because Carl is 0-11 right now. So congratulations, Travis, on staying on this win streak, moving up to 5, and holding it steady at 5. Then we got Mr. Clyde, the Steel Curtain versus Hammer Time. Mr. Clyde versus Mr. Cody.
Mr. Cody. Mr. Cody.
They're going with the no-brainer, Mr. Cody. Oh, my wife said Clyde can go ahead and whip him, but I don't know about that. Not this year. Maybe in real life, Mr. Clyde can put Cody over his knee and whip him. But congratulations, Hammer, on your victory again this week to stay at number 4. You might end up, before you know it, moving to the 2 seed. Get you a bye. Then we got Alan Wrench versus I Give Up. So that's Caleb Perry versus David Hill.
Caleb Perry.
Ooh, they got all Caleb except me. I'm going with David on this one for the most wins and him to slide up. And I think he might be already there at 6, in the 6th seed. So congratulations on David on your win streak as it continues. And then we got 2-time champ versus Murray and Associates, which that's Miss Leslie versus Mr. Mike.
Miss Leslie.
Y'all heard it there. It's 3 Leslies, no Mikes. Leslie, do your thing. Hush Mike up. And then the final one of them all is Ride or Die versus the Flying Elvises. Daddy versus Mr. Matt.
Daddy.
So we got one Daddy and one Mr. Matt.
Okay, you against Matt?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. Matt kind of knows more about football than you do.
Yeah, no, that's wrong. So, Matt thinks he got an easy victory this week. Just like he thought he had an easy victory last week against Kenny. So, I'm going to go with my predictions and say myself, because, you always got to be biased on the person that's making the videos. So, hey, until next week, do a real formal video. Happy Thanksgiving and stay safe, y'all. If y'all fry turkey, make sure y'all do the right precautions. Have y'all fire extinguishers, water hose. Not the water hose, because that's worse. Long grease fire. But just make sure y'all ready. Just in case y'all fry turkey and it goes bad. Y'all want to tell them Happy Thanksgiving?
Happy Thanksgiving!
See y'all later.